Oh dear, looks like Pugnignus is gonna ragey quitty.
User left your channel.
What the hell is going on? Seems like the left hand didn't know what the right hand was up to. Really? I mean... Anyway, I just printed some stuff out from the NATOPS for the F-14. I'm determined to get to grips with that F-14. I have to do it tomorrow. I've what's this bit I downloaded? Engine emergencies, compressor stalls and shit like that. How to restart engines. I've got that bit. Air starts. All the stuff that goes on there. I'm gonna have to. Actually, I don't know where I've put that. Where I put that? I've got one of those hole puncher things. I'm gonna put this in a file.
User left your channel.
Single engine flight characteristics. Oh, mission's over.
User left
Transfer
your
to
channel.
secondary mode results. Stuck or jammed throttles, which is probably not going to happen.
User left your
It
channel.
was inlet icing,
Left your channel.
which probably would. Fuel
User
transfer
joined your channel.
failures.
User joined your channel. User joined your channel. Joined your
That's the op done.
Break. All right. So.
Wow.
So what happened there?
I'll say this.
channel.
That was really good. You
Generator
did
failures.
what we had planned. You got one of the two Soviets, which would have helped you narrow down. I would have put in a dotted question mark area where the HQ was. Then Skelly actually found the HQ, and you decided to assault it. The issue was that is the most heavily fortified place in the entire freaking map, and everything. I already told you to the south of that place, everything was going to be engaged because the Loyalists were pushing up, but that left everything to the west that was still free. And once they heard that the HQ was under attack, they sent everybody. What also didn't help was the AI by one of the question mark areas ungarrisoned because Malin crash landed right next to him. So I went over and captured him. Which cut off some of your air support, and then they heard gunfire, so they pushed on, and then that counterattack I sent to you that you blew past turned around after they heard the HQ was under attack, so literally everyone and their mother showed up, and even for that, this was a similar situation to the fallback objective we did a few weeks ago, where you went on the bottom right of the map and ended up leaving that AO.
Extreme weather operations.
Like...
So
this is going to, I have to now change the numbers on how I have that garrison. It's going to be significantly weaker, but I will say by next week, because of how I'm, the HQ is the most important thing. Loyalist forces are now going to be able to smash along the western perimeter as well, and this will probably be done by Saturday. So good job. That was very good. There will be some U.S. hostages though, in the HQ, which means you can't drop a bomb on it because a lot of you are going to get captured. But with that in mind, I almost shot down the A-10 too. The son of a bitch, but that's all right. The only bad thing I will say, guys, is again, and I know Ground Command already had this, but don't breach and clear buildings by yourself, because I will take you prisoner, and then someone else will walk in, and then someone else will walk in. Next thing I know, I've got 4 dudes in a second story, and then they ended up throwing a frag up there to kill me. and I think there was a KIA in that situation too. So yeah, just don't breach and clear by yourself. Always at least have a battle buddy, or at least your fire team, That's all I got. Ground, you got anything to say?
From a ground perspective to the Zeus, I'm not fully understanding why out of thin air all of a sudden the BMP2 and the T-55
42 viewers. Did I just miss?
Did I just miss a? But when we were advancing from Point Brad to Point Lincoln, there was no BMP2. As soon as we got to Point Lincoln, all of a sudden on the route that we just came into, there was a BMP2 that came straight there.
Sorry for Mr. Host. Thank you. Whoever sent the host.
So that was greatly appreciated.
We're just finishing though.
So here's what you have to understand. I can't garrison everything I want in the map at once. I assure you, as you were going to that AO, they were down. It was at a vehicle checkpoint at that T intersection. But if Skelly recons the point while you're doing what I had, made for you, if I were to have all of that down, your frames would be 5. So there's not really much I can do in that sense. Because I already have pre-planned what the rest of my assets are, because now we're at a finite point where it's the finale. So I'm keeping tabs on everything I've got, but at the same time, yeah, I mean, the BMP2, what ended up happening was the crew decrewed and didn't even get to fire a shot, and the T-55, also, the crew decided to dismount, so wasn't even that much of a threat, but that's hearsay. I understand the frustration, but again, there's not much I can...
Where's Captain Annie?
Like, unless you want to lag your server, but I don't want that, so...
No, we don't want to lag your
things
server.
to cover. Again, the building issue. When someone makes the call to just frag upstairs, because... right, so let's put it through the situation. You could probably put a few guys in there to breach and clear with a rifle. Now, he may drop 1 or 2 of you guys. Then you guys are down on top of the stairs, and then friendlies can't move up, leaving the RC'd unit to just constantly throw frags down for as many as what he has. So making the call to frag upstairs and just medic the people up afterwards, because it's far better to medic like a few people up than having to deal with a multicast on top of a staircase. That's why the call was made to frag, and unfortunately not many people listened. An alternative, which was the ingenuity that was shown by Jay, he Ace Interaction climbed onto the veranda right next to the building where we were being held, so we just shot the guy through the window. So it's not always thinking about breaching it through like a little staircase. Sometimes you have to use your ingenuity and think about the assets.
Hang on, I went up those stairs
as a player,
and there was nobody upstairs except some guy that was
outside the box.
Captured.
You don't always have to do things the conventional
So where did Jay go after that then?
In terms of comms on 50, some elements were good. Some points I wanted to bitch slap all of you guys because I swear that you guys must have been thinking I was speaking Yiddish on 50, because I was asking you guys for intel pushes and you guys don't all have radios, so you should be able to hear me fine.
Yeah, apologies, it was hard to get info sometimes.
I understand that it's more like an Iron Front stylization, but you can at least still hear the radio a little bit better.
Yeah, I could hear. Just wasn't always able to respond right away.
In terms of pacing and any forms of stagnation, very minimal. You guys actually kept on pushing, relatively good. Clearing buildings needs a little bit of work, as for my aforementioned point. Air, good ship. Sorry that I had to kind of like pack mule you guys so much. You guys had your work cut out for you guys, even though you were just 2 boys up in the air.
Oh, he's been out to get vodka.
Any squad leads, personnel, anyone,
he's now going to drunk fly.
Any critiques, comments, criticisms, or concerns, please DM them to me. I'll answer all of them.
What's he going to fly? He's usually in an SU-33 or an SU-27.
Passing it to Alpha.
Oh, I think we did did pretty well, even though I was the second in
27
command,
by the looks of it.
Had to leave like by the end, right before we did the push. But I think we did really well, like in the first 2 towns. But I wasn't too sure about if it was a smart idea just to bum rush the last AO. Sorry, I'm a bit critiquing, but yeah, like I think we should have like at least kind of dismounted. But you weren't in the M13, so you could have known that we should have dismounted there in this situation.
I did give you guys a little bit of creative liberty with the M113s because there was not enough room for the command team, so we had to call in the healer to get us to like push up further rather than like slogging it for 2 clicks. So that's a little bit down on your guys' there to actually think about where is a logical and safe place to dismount.
User disconnected from your channel.
What is he doing? Oh, he's moving his chair.
So yeah. That's all I have to say. Bravo.
You tend to forget when you're streaming and moving about.
Asking for Bravo?
Yes.
What was this all that?
Everything went well, I believe. Except for the end where it went full on mass cast, but that's...
Yeah, we all got dead.
Can't do much about that.
We all got
Apart from that,
dead.
I think everything went well. Charlie, I think 1 person.
Charlie doesn't have to go. Pilots, anything to say?
It was fine, really. Kept getting pinged by all the radars, which really pissed me off to the point that I tried to get it, and then I got hit in the arm.
How many ZU trucks did you have down? What was it? I think I got the beginning of the stream before I loaded it. It was like 4 ZUs, was it?
So yeah, 4 ZUs total. I think I only have 1 or 2 left. I'll have to check it back. And then I've got a finite amount of AAAs and man pad positions and big was.
I was knocking a few of them out that were to the west of where we were attacking, in the wooded areas where the BM21s were.
Mm.
Yeah, I hope you all had fun, and potluck is in an hour. Hope to see you all there.
Oh, you're kidding! Potluck in an hour.
Otherwise,
Whoa!
Okay.
That might just give me time to go and sort the car out.
It's Random Zeus.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's just a big fuck all.
It's in the name.
User disconnected from
Random, random people are picked as Zeus.
Is Frost. Have fun, people.
User left your channel.
Frost.
I tried.
Oh dear.
I tried to fight them off of your body, granted. I
User
tried.
left your channel.
Yeah,
I
Storm. I saw you down. I was like, I'm not leaving this man behind.
Ah, dear.
So,
me.
anyone else have
You
graphic
did
texture
you know,
issues?
got blasted.
Yeah, and then I got fucking grenaded like 5 times.
Then I heard that
Yeah,
40
at the end,
millimeters.
it turned
No,
into
didn't have any
fucking
graphic
hate
texture
that.
issues.
I did
Yeah.
go to GMG though.
At least I
Alright, well, I've got to go and sort my car,
Yeah,
make sure that I can get to the
20
hospital
millimeters,
in
like, I'm Fubard.
7 hours' time.
That's when I kept seeing 20
when I
millimeters
saw
kept
it's like
hitting.
all the people down, I'm
I
like,
should really try and get some sleep. I really should, but Potluck Zeus in an hour, that's so tempting. That is so tempting because it's such a laugh.
Threes went down.
So I think I might try
I
that.
called mine
Actually,
into as
Alpha
medic
left on
That would be really cool.
We just hoofed it. We just said, "Fuck it, we're walking."
That'd be really cool.
Yeah, if I had people soft screw the Vic, as in just only gunner and drivers, probably a good idea.
No, especially especially when there's no 50.
I'm yawning already. Ah,
Especially when there's no 50.
crazy, isn't it?
User left your
Thing
channel.
is, I'm yawning now
Yeah, I just
after making sure my
realized
car
what I
starts
had.
and
I
that.
finally got to shoot a tank finally.
I probably
Oh,
will.
yeah.
It wasn't the one that got kill shot, just I know I helped it die.
No,
Nobody get kill shot, kudos.
break 1 second. Hey, Death, you're good. Some of those assets will bug out the textures of everything around it, so you can see through them. You're good. That's fine.
Yeah, I also had issues with the AI not like loading in the uniforms at a distance, so I actually had to like pause a second to make sure I wasn't shooting friendlies.
That just might be your ACV distance there.
Yeah, I was
User
gonna
left
fuck
your
with it
channel.
later.
Gotcha.
Yeah, all of a sudden I just see a turret.
If you set your view distance
like,
too
like,
too low,
there's a tank!
then
Yeah,
it will
it will
texture
I kept
glitch
calling
out.
like 3 times. Where? Then I finally saw it on the hill. It's like
You saw the tank running towards you. It's like, oh,
I'm fucked!
yeah,
I saw him. I was like, oh shit, that explosion right next to me.
Who missed
Yeah, I
the
saw the
BTR
vehicle.
coming in from north?
Yeah.
I
I still have problems identifying what the fuck each Vic is.
Oh, T55, I was like, oh, this is
It's,
good.
Well, I saw a vehicle.
I need
Right,
a
okay.
poster with all the different types of Vics.
I'm gonna have to go and check my car.
Play Wargame Red Dragon.
I'm gonna have to go and check out my car, make sure it's going to start.
This Ikari to help teach you the glory of tanks.
Actually,
I don't know. An hour,
tanks
potluck in an hour. Let's just check what the potluck is.
Hey,
It's,
War Thunder.
Yeah,
War
go
Thunder.
War Thunder.
if it is in an hour,
You don't want to play World of Tanks, mate. I
I
spent
need
like
to. I
6
really
years
need
there.
to.
Don't work on it. It's AIDS.
Well,
Me too,
we'll
with
see
War
you guys
Thunder.
later.
Monday,
Bye.
isn't it? Actually, it's Tuesday now for me.
I'm gonna go wait
Potluck
until
Zeus is in definitely in an hour. Right, I've got to go and
Probably
check my
gonna be
car
the same,
because
I
if it
plan
doesn't
to
start in the morning, it's been
join
stood, you
this,
see, for a few
potluck.
weeks.
Left your channel.
And I need to make sure the
and-
battery's
See you guys
not
later.
dead because I need to get to hospital in
Is
the morning
Liru the only
for
choice
a
for
very,
basic now?
a very long-awaited appointment.
Because I do.
So
I really
I'm going
don't
to stop
wanna-
stream now,
I
and
exactly
I
wanna do
might
things
be
before I
back in
don't
an
wanna
hour, depending on how I feel. Because it is 5:30 here
Fuck
already,
me.
and whether I
Alright.
can do more up, I
Well,
don't
here
know.
goes,
It's like I say,
time
I've got
to,
hospital tomorrow,
start the
so
grind to get back to T2. See you guys later.
Later.
yeah, really, really fancy doing this. But,
Disconnected from your channel.
there's only
Yeah,
4 of
Camper,
us left in this channel.
Thank you again for trying to save me.
No
You know, when the
problem.
20 mils and grenades start hitting it, it's like, I
Oh,
am
dude,
so
man,
fucked.
shit. Dude, like, those fuckers were on.
They're just gonna keep carrying on. So I'm gonna disconnect from there. I'm gonna stop stream. I'm gonna go and see to my car. I've got to put the bins out as well. The bin men come tomorrow. Bloody hell, spells. Everything's going on right now, isn't it? Yeah. So I'm gonna stop it now, and I'm gonna sort stuff out. I might be back in an hour. I won't guarantee it, but if you're up for it, just check back. I shouldn't really. I should try and get some sleep, but. I do like the potluck Zeus in because you never know who you're going to get to Zeus, and it's usually quite cool. we usually have quite a bit of fun. So I'll see what I can do. I will. We'll see what happens. But in the meantime, I hope you guys out there have fun. Stay safe. Just trying to. Oh, token. Got to put a token in to get into my Twitch from that computer. Would you believe it? That's just ridiculous, isn't it? Let's do it from a different computer. Oh, God's sakes, it's ridiculous sometimes. Dashboard. Open a new window. Just want to check some stuff. Yeah, it's really strange that. For some reason, this thing says I've got 48 viewers from I don't know where. Got 8 on Twitch, and that's it. Oh, and 40 on YouTube. That can't be right. 40 viewers on YouTube. Are you kidding me? Really? Wow, that's amazing. Didn't think I'd ever get that. Right. Anyway, I've got to go for right now. Yeah, I've got to go right now. I'll see about coming back in an hour. And the longer I sit here, I might not get back. Because I might have to take the car for a drive to start to charge the battery if I get started. If not, I'm going to have to put the charger on overnight. Got to top my drink up, various things. Anyway, the longer I sit here talking, the less time I've got to do it, and the less time I'll have to want to play. So I'll get gone, and I'll see if I can come back in an hour. Not guaranteeing anything, but I do like the potluck zoozing. It's fun. But that's 1:30 in the morning for me. And then that might be another 2 hours. It'll take me up to 3:30, and then I'll only get 3 hours sleep. But hey, you know, gaming comes first, doesn't it? As long as I make my hospital appointment, I'm fine. So I'm going to get off. You guys stay safe out there. Thanks for the follows and that. And I might catch you now. But I'm off from me and Dave the dog for now. Farewell. Catch you later. Cheers, guys. Been nice. It was a great game, that was. That was a really good one. We get some really corkers like that. That was pretty damn good. So I'll catch you later. Stay safe. Have fun. See you later. Bye. Night, guys. Bye.